Just stuffing my facial tongue plastics. Don't mind me. Ooh, tiny. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is the 30th of March. I don't know when you're watching this, but today for me is the 30th of March. And actually, it's 5-Sauce Day! I thought to celebrate, I will do a 5-Sauce Q&A. It's kind of questions about how they've impacted me. Sort of. So let's get straight to it. Question 1. How and when did I first find the band? I first found 5-Sauce about mid-July-ish. Hot Shell Ray had announced they were going on like an Australian tour, part of their world tour, and announced their support acts and stuff. Obviously their support act was 5-Sauce, and I thought, oh, these guys look cute. They look about my age. I was about 14. I think, yeah, I just turned 14. It's a good nearly 4 years ago. And yeah, that's kind of when I first found them. I looked at the YouTube, watched a couple of their covers, and I was like, oh, I really like these guys. So I followed them, and yeah, it just kind of burst from there. I just instantly fell in love with these 4 idiots from Australia. Question 2. Who is my favourite out of the band and why? If you don't know me already, my favourite is obviously Callum, Mr. Callum Thomas Hood. Yeah, he is definitely my favourite. Ever since the beginning, I just saw him, he's just looked so cute with his chubby little cheeks, and he's so adorable. I love him because he's funny, he has a brilliant sense of humour. I think he's underrated as a person. Callum writes so many of the boys' songs, and he puts his heart and soul into every performance, every song they write, just everything they do. He does it with his entire heart, and it takes a lot for someone to do that. He puts everything into everything he does, and I love it. It shows that he's such a good person at heart. He's just so cute, he's adorable, and if you could just pack him into a bowl, he'd be so adorable. His entire face confuses me, if I'm honest. That sounds really horrible. He has such a strong jawline, but such chubby cheeks, and I don't know how that works, but I'm really jealous, but he's so cute, and I just love him. Question 3. What's my favourite ship? I do not ship them romantically. No. That is a huge no. Definitely not. That's like the whole like Larry situation in One Direction. That's a no from me. My favourite bromance ship has to be Malum. Obviously I love Callum, but I love Michael, and he's just a big bundle of joy, and you just want to hug him, and he's so cute. But I love Callum, I love Michael, so together I love Malum. That is my favourite bromance ship, because they're just cute. Everything with 5-Sauce is pretty cute, let's be real. Question number 4. What would I do without them? I have no idea what I would do without them. I revolve a lot of my life around this band. And that's a really bad thing to do. I shouldn't really rely on other people to make me happy, but they do, and I can't help it. I was in a dodgy place when I found the band. It was about the same time I found the Vamps and things like that. I was in kind of a different part of my life. It's completely gone now, thankfully. But at that time I was really struggling, dealing with myself, dealing with what other people were saying to me, and they were kind of just that source of happiness, and they were just a video on YouTube for me. And it was just something about them, I had no idea what it was, that just drew me to them, and they instantly made me super happy in anything they did. If they sang a cover, if they did a live stream, just anything just made me smile. And without them, I don't think I would be as happy as I am now. Like, of course I have different bands to make me happy, like 21 Pilots, the Vamps, All Time Low, all those guys. They obviously do make me happy, but 5-Sauce are my ultimate #1 favourite band, solely for that reason of just making me happy 24/7. If I'm feeling down, even now, I will go and just watch interviews of them, because they're funny, they always make me laugh. I listen to their music because I can connect to their music. Seriously, I have no idea what I would do without this band. I literally revolve my entire life around this one band, and I really shouldn't, but I do, and I can't help it. Question number 5. Which is my favourite 5-Sauce song? Now this, for me, is so difficult. I love every single song. From the Somewhere New EP, my favourite would be Unpredictable. From 5 Seconds Summer, the album, the first one, is it bad? Focus! There we go. Is it bad that I have to check the CDs? I haven't got the best memory, I'll be honest. So let me check the CDs. From the first album, my favourite song is Social Casualty. Social Casualty, oh that's a mouthful. Social Casualty or English Love Affair are my favourites from the first album. An overall favourite for me is Disconnected. That was on the Don't Stop EP, I believe. I might need to check that just to confirm. I found that I checked Disconnected is on this She Looks So Perfect EP. But from Sounds Good Feels Good, it's such a brilliant album. If you haven't listened or bought this album, or even this one, go do it because they're the best albums to exist. They're just overall amazing. Favourite albums ever. My favourite song from this one is Invisible because it's Callum's song and the lyrics really mean a lot. They really connect to me. I'm mad that's not on the set list for Sounds Like Feels Like. Can't win everything, you can't have your cake and eat it. And Carry On. I know that's like a tiny little song at the very end of the album, but that is such a positive message from the band to the fans and it means so much. The last lyrics in the song, the last lyrics on the album is, you know it's gonna get better. And that hit me like a brick when I first listened to it. That hit me like an absolute brick wall. I just cried. Question number 6, which is my least favourite song. This is probably really common within the entire fandom, including the band. I hate Don't Stop. It was great at first, but it's just one of them songs that it repeats and it repeats. And once you've heard it enough, you just get sick of it, and it's just, there's better songs. I mean, yeah, it's a cool song for like, I don't know, if you're a new fan, really, it's like, oh cool, Don't Stop's really cool. It gets really boring. And I don't really like. Sorry, take it off the set list. Question number 7. How much merch do I own? Too much. I have all the CDs. I have too many t-shirts. I have a lot of like replica shirts, like shirts that they have and someone's made them. Like Luke's You Complete Mess shirt. His tank, I have that. I have a shirt that says Ash on it, like in the style that is on his drum skin. I have a top that says Lol, you're not Callum Hood. I have all kinds of 5-star merch. I have too many t-shirts. I had too many posters, but I've taken them all down because it just took up too much wall space. Question number 8. I can't count. What was my favourite thing that ever happened at tour, which was the Rock Out With Your Socks Out tour. Both. I had a couple of things. Last tour at Rock Out With Your Socks Out, I had soundcheck and Q&A, and during the Q&A someone asked the boys if you could go back in time and tell yourselves something from now, what would you tell each other? As the guys were answering the questions, it kind of went a little bit quiet and I just kind of yelled, burn the purple shirt, which is Ashton's horrible purple shirt. And Michael laughed, like looked for whoever said it, and it was me, and because I was at the front row and I was like directly in front of Michael and Luke. And Michael just kind of like laughed with me and agreed. He was like, yeah, burn the purple shirt. And he was like on about doing this tribal ceremony about burning it. It just kind of went out of hand. But that was really funny. At the end of the show, as they said bye and Ashton chucks his drumsticks, the boys chucked their picks, Callum chucked one pick. He chucked one. Just threw it and walked away. I was at the barrier in front of Callum, like directly in front. He just chucked it and I caught it in my left hand. One hand. One-handed catch for a guitar pick. I couldn't even see it. I just reached and hoped for the best. And I got it. I'm going to show you. Can you see that? Yes, you can. Focus. It's not focusing. That is Callum Hood's bass pick from Ernie Ball at the last. And I cherish this. I will cherish this for the rest of my life. Yeah, that is probably a really huge achievement, to be able to catch my favourite band member of any band, to catch his own pick. So yeah, that's probably the best thing that's happened to me at all. Although I do have Sounds Like Feels Like in like 2 weeks at Newcastle, and I have soundcheck for that too, so if something better happens there, it's probably going to be really difficult to top that, but you never know. I'll let you know if anything does happen. Question number 9. Yeah, 9. What is the best memory of being a fan? You know what, I haven't got a clue. There's been so many good ones. When She Looks So Perfect came out and it went to number 1, when the album got released. when their tour got released, when they toured with One Direction twice. Just everything that happens is a good memory. Probably for me is seeing them live, really close, being up close and personal with them in Q&A and soundcheck, and it's just everything that happens is a good memory for me. It all sticks with me. It's like my entire teenage years, to be fair. I'm always gonna remember it. Question number 10. Which is my favourite music video? I have to think about this. Oh no. Try Hard. Try Hard was my favourite music video. Yep. That took me a while to think. I was like, I know it's not one of the main ones. I know it isn't. Let's Try Hard. It's filmed in Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and that was cool. Question number 11. Yeah, that was right. What I like about them. Let's see what I did there. I like everything about them. They're funny, they're cute, they're adorable, they are my favourite people in the world. I like their music, I like their style of recording, their style of music, I like how they care about all fans. You couldn't probably find a thing. That made no sense. You couldn't find a thing that I don't like about them. And finally, question 12. What was my first 5-sauce gig, my last 5-sauce gig, and my next one? My first one was the One Direction Where We Are tour in Sunderland at the stadium. That was a proud moment for me, watching them play a stadium. Like, it wasn't even their tour, I know, but they still played a stadium. My last one was Rock Out With Your Socks Out in June last year, and that was a really good time, as I've said. And my next one is in like 2 weeks on the 18th of April in Newcastle for Sounds Like Feels Like. I'm super excited. I have soundcheck for that too. I have pod on Michael's side, which should be a really good time. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. That is all my questions for today for my 5-sauce Q&A for 5-sauce day. That all rhymed. That unintentionally all rhymed. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up. If you like 5-sauce, give it a big thumbs up. I will really appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe. It's down here somewhere, or I don't know, it's somewhere around. I think it's probably down here. Subscribe. I'm not that far off 100 subscribers, and it'd be awesome to be able to hit that at some point. And yeah, hopefully I shall see you soon with another video. Bye! I'm gonna stop stuffing my face. After one more. Oh, still running.